Rita, and welcome to another edition of the Weekly World News. We're looking at events which are happening around the globe, and we're thinking about how we can protect ourselves from them in our preparedness. So we first of all turn to North Korea, who conducted a missile test. The United States is now calling for collective action to hold North Korea accountable for the ballistic missile test. Obviously, these hypocrites and the people that are in charge of America, they obviously don't like people developing technology which could defend them from their extremely aggressive posturing. And clearly we see in retaliation to the missile test, they then execute someone in public, and it's Kim Jong-un's half-brother, Kim Jong-nam. He was basically poisoned by agents, and there would have been many witnesses to this assault in public. He was basically murdered in retaliation. We turn now to drone technology, and golden eagles and other birds of prey are being trained to hunt down rogue drones. What I would like to see is a program to hunt down the rogue drones that the military uses to take out targets and have no regards for the collateral damage. Women and children are killed, and other innocents are killed in their use of drones, yet they have the arrogance to restrict the public's use of drone technology. The country of Palestine and the people that live in it, and Palestinians in East Jerusalem, are battling for their homes. They're facing the constant threat of eviction from the extremely hostile invading Israeli forces. These people have been subjected to genocide for tens of years now, and it seems that the international community and people just are accepting it and letting it happen. The problems for North California could increase as there is the strong possibility, as reported by Dutch Since, that the region is going to be hit by a potential earthquake. Basically expecting an earthquake, and to make sure that your routes of escape from the area are clear, or you should in fact already be evacuated due to the problems that was happening with the dam in the area. And obviously, if you're being relocated, if you're being forced from your home, as the residents in this area were, they were basically stated to get out. And we saw people taking ridiculous things with them, like didgeridoos and musical instruments. And these things have absolutely nothing to do with surviving away from your location, your home environment. So I would just urge all people in the area and all preppers to make sure that you have what you need if you're being forced from your home for a period of 24 to 72 hours minimum. And obviously, to pack a small amount of resources in there in case you're away from your home for any extended period beyond that. And finally, as it's still winter, we're seeing areas getting hit by bad weather. New York and New England were hit with blizzard-like conditions the other day. And obviously the weather is not something that man can influence, can affect. The only thing that powers the weather is the sun. The sun's the only thing that can affect the global weather. And in fact is the only reason that we actually have weather, and the reason that we have a planet for the weather to exist on. So, the weather is something that we can't control. Man will never ever completely control the weather system. So we just have to plan and to prepare for the weather that we generally have in the areas that we live in, whether you're in a temperate zone or if you're in a desert, or you're way up in Alaska and you experience mostly wintry conditions. We need to be equipped and prepared for these conditions and for any abnormal conditions which may occur. The weather is not something which is set in stone around the year. It's not something that can be predicted with any form of accuracy, although there are conditions within the weather which can be guessed about, and some of those guesses do tend to be correct some of the time.